You can't ride a bike?
No, I can't ride a bike.
I will teach you to ride a bike
It's
next
on my
week.
bucket list. I don't want it.
It's a dead center. Ooh, yeah.
Welcome to It's a Death Sentence. We are your glorious hosts, Emma Skip and...
Carrie Smith, where grief meets gallows humour.
Oh.
And we overshare so you don't have to.
What are we doing today?
So today we're talking about how grief changes your priorities. So we're calling this episode the bucket and the fuck it list.
Nice.
So
Eloquently spoken.
yeah, I know. Well, you know I love a swear word. So I have written notes for my bucket and my fuck it list. Have you written some?
I mean,
notes?
I just have something
list of
called the
life.
list.
Oh.
And these are things that I would like to achieve in life. So,
Okay.
I mean, is that the same as a bucket fuck it list?
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm not jumping out of a plane on any of these, if that's the kind of thing
no,
you're
nor am
looking for.
I. Nor am I.
Though some of them are quite far-fetched, but I'm all right with that.
Yeah, some of mine are a bit far-fetched.
Okay.
So the reason for this episode, I thought it does make you change what you value in life, doesn't it? When you lose somebody and when you're in grief, makes you change your priorities. And loads of people seem to go through a bit of a rebirth
Yeah.
after loss.
Yeah, I would say that's...
Yeah, and we talked about in our last episode, didn't we, about you doing your feng shui and having a clear out and
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff. So I thought it was a good time to maybe do a bucket list.
Yeah. In fact, this is an episode we've talked about for months.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
haven't done.
it's been
I
in
don't
there.
know why we haven't.
We just haven't had time. But on the bucket list is to make more time to do these things. So,
Okay.
hopefully this will work. So, as they say, life happens while we're busy making plans. And some people never get to do all the things they want to do in life.
Yeah, true.
So, let's try and talk about what we want to do for the
Okay.
future. So,
Okay.
should we start with our bucket list? Because they're the things
You're
everybody
going to have
wants
to
to do.
explain to me the difference between a bucket and a fuck it list.
So in my head, the bucket list is stuff that you want to do before you die, like stuff that you really want to achieve. And the
Okay.
fuck it list is stuff that I'm not doing anymore.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So do you want an example from my bucket list?
Yeah, so I think really the list I have is
It's
just
just
a
a
bucket
bucket.
list, but I can make up a fuck it list as we go along.
Oh, there's loads on my bucket list. It's probably longer than my bucket list. So I don't know. I struggle with the balance of it all. Like living for the moment. Like I said before, I go from like being crazy, like logical to being like irrational. And I'm a bit like that with life. I can book loads of holidays. Like last year I went on how many times?
I've booked 2 holidays this year I can't afford.
Yeah. And then sometimes I'm like, oh no, we have to be really careful. But luckily my husband's really grounded. So he sort of like levels us out a little bit.
Nice.
So we are opposites, but it works. So on my bucket list, I've got go to India.
Nice.
I want to see some elephants.
Okay.
I want to go and look after the elephants. He said he won't go with me. So
Wow.
there is a spare place up for
I would
grabs.
definitely go with
Is that
you.
on your list?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why won't he go?
He just doesn't want to go to India.
Fair.
I don't know why. Just doesn't want to. I would love to climb a mountain. Maybe just a little.
Just a small one.
Just a little
the
mountain.
Malvern's just up there. You'll be all right with
Yeah.
that.
I would like to travel, which everybody
Yeah.
wants to travel. On my bucket list, actually, I ticked something off last year.
Okay.
It was run the Golden Gate Bridge, which I did.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so that was really
Amazing.
good.
Yeah.
Shoot a gun.
Okay.
Not murder, but shoot a gun.
I'm enjoying the hand signals that went with
It's
that.
like a R&B. Boo! I feel like I should be at a rave.
Brilliant. Like go do some kind of garage event.
A garage event, definitely. Maybe go to a shooting range. Every time I go to America, I'm like, I'm going to go to
These
the
are
shooting
not two
range.
separate things. These
No,
are
this
just
is
one thing.
This is one thing,
Okay.
yeah. And I always say I'm going to go to the gun range, and I never do.
Oh.
But I really wanna
last year
go.
You went to America about 10 times, didn't you?
I know, but I just couldn't fit it in. But I really want to go. I
Okay.
think it would be really cool to shoot a gun.
I think I'd be a bit scared. I also
I
think I'd be
just-
crap at it.
I think it's going to be awesome. Imagine that release.
I mean, the look in your eye right now,
The
I'm
excitement.
frightened.
On my bucket list was also to write a book.
Yeah, that's on mine.
Yeah, maybe we could
Well, mine is with
collab.
you.
Oh,
Mine's
okay,
with
that's
you.
good. So that's
Yeah,
great.
Okay.
Also, I did tell you this earlier. I'd really like to learn how to ballroom dance.
I just think that I cannot. It's not that I can't imagine you doing it. I'm really amazed that it's something you want to do.
Yeah, I think it would
From
be
the girl
lovely.
that wants to shoot a gun to the girl that wants to wear a...
So I could wear a nice frock and then hitch up my dress and be like, don't fuck with me. with my gun out.
Okay. Shoot, they've got a whole scenario.
Yeah.
going on. Okay. Well,
Yeah, but I'd
dancing.
really like to
And
do
who
ballroom
are you
dancing.
going to do that with? Is Aaron part of this?
I don't think he'd want to.
Okay.
Anyone
So
who'll
do
have
I get to
me.
come to India and learn to ballroom dance so far?
Absolutely.
Right.
All of these.
Am I the boy or the girl?
You're the boy, obviously.
Okay.
All of my things are seem to involve you, don't they? All my
That's all right.
bucket lists.
You're on a couple of mine.
Work for myself. That's
Yeah.
on my bucket list.
Mhm.
Well, that's a work in progress.
Yeah.
And make a pot. Go to clay, make a clay pot. Everything from an 80s film basically is in my.
So you'd want to
It's
be
in
Patrick Swayze?
Not Patrick Swayze, maybe.
You want to be Demi Moore?
Demi Moore.
Okay.
Yeah, I quite like to make
A
some.
little elfin haircut.
I'm not sure about the haircut because I like my long hair.
Okay.
And that's about it. Maybe
Okay.
go to the ice hotel and do all that sort of stuff.
All right. Well,
Nothing very exciting, really.
it is exciting. Why is that not
I
exciting?
don't know. It seems a bit
well,
mid.
how much more exciting you want to
Yeah,
fly
it's
to the
a bit-
moon or something?
Well, I mean, yeah, I would give that a go.
It might happen in our lifetime. Or we could probably just get an AI experience of it.
Yeah, AI ourselves on it.
Yeah.
So we've conquered the world and the moon.
Here's a little flag.
Yeah.
So this is taken from my list that is now I've learned more of a bucket list than a fuck it list. But I'm really excited about the fuck it list. But I'm not going to read all of these because I'm not going to. That's it.
Well, some things you have to keep personal.
Okay, so
Yourself.
I really, really want the podcast to be successful, which it is, which is great. But
Yeah.
I want it to be really, really successful.
And it will be.
Yeah. So that, yeah.
Maybe I should add that to my list.
Yeah. Now, this is a really random one. I want to go to Tahiti.
Where even is Tahiti?
And I don't really know.
Is it a Hawaiian island?
Pacific Ocean? Yeah.
No idea.
How I looked at Andy on camera.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh
Somebody.
my God, should I just run upstairs and get the globe? And the reason I want to do that, I want to go with my sister, is because my dad talked about it all the time. He had this like amazing book that's in my loft with pictures of it. And I think I've still got his ashes. So I'd like to take some to Tahiti and some to Dorset, which is
Wow,
really
I mean, they are very similar.
So like polar opposite. But yeah, I'd really like to do that. Like,
Okay.
and it's kind of sad because on reflection, having now dealing with his finances post-death, he could have afforded to take me and Sophie, really.
to Tahiti.
Yeah, to Tahiti. I mean, but he was really reluctant to even go to Dorset, so and we didn't.
Yeah.
So-
Isn't it mad how people are?
I know, and I
They're
wonder,
older.
like, if I'd have had the chance to say to him before he got Alzheimer's, you've made such good decisions with finance throughout your life. Let's do this. He probably would have gone, yeah, I can do, and then done nothing about it.
Yeah.
because he just wasn't a doer like that. I would like to write my music/audio book, which is this idea I've had for ages. So I've written some of it, and it's again in my loft. It's where everything lives, in my loft.
Say that again. A music.
/audio book. So
Okay.
it would probably be published as an audio book. So spoken about my life in music and the
Okay.
experience.
I bet that would be interesting.
Yeah, I'd have to be a bit
Would it be
careful.
a tell-all?
Yeah,
That would be the interesting bit.
Yeah, but I thought about doing it with a lot of the work I've never published, which is my own work, like my own songs and stuff, with an explanation of how I came to write them,
With a little bit of gossip.
with a little bit of gossip, because
Nice.
most of them are written about somebody, so that would be quite interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. I want to own a really big house, an old one that's beautiful with a large garden.
I mean, that's doable.
It's doable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I want to take my kids on a South African safari.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. I mean, you're welcome.
Yeah, I'll bring mine.
Brilliant. Let's do that.
We'll do it together.
Can we tie that in with India? Or
Not
quite a long way
yeah.
around. Okay. Write a book with Carrie about the podcast.
Yes.
And our guests that we've had on so
That
far.
would be
But, I
lovely.
mean, I imagine this probably in another 12 or 18 months.
Oh, that soon. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we've got plenty to write about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And I think that's
Is that
it.
all you want to share?
Yeah, that's all I want to share. I mean, the other things on there are really, really, like, less big things. But I didn't know whether that's not very sensational for a podcast episode, is it?
But it's more just, it does make you think, doesn't it, about what you want to do and what you don't want to do anymore.
to bring comfort and joy to people through the podcast.
That's nice.
And that's
beautiful.
like my altruistic thought, because the whole point is that we create something that helps people,
Yeah.
even if it's just by laughing at us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And now for the most important list, the fuck it list.
Let's go
because
for it.
this is the list that when you've lost somebody and everything else seems pointless, that you start going, fuck it, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, okay.
So that is like my favourite list. And I think a lot of people go through that.
Okay.
When they've lost someone, I think a lot of people go, do you know what? Why am I wasting my time?
Well, I'm
and energy on
gonna
this?
listen to yours and reflect on it, because I haven't even done the exercise. I haven't written it, and I like my immediate thought is like, I don't really know. So
I always, it's my favourite thing to do is write down things I'm not going to do anymore.
do you just write them down, or do you actually not?
I
do
write them
anymore?
down.
Yeah,
I write them down. I don't always carry them through, but I write them down.
not talk to that bloody bitch anymore.
Yeah, basically, like stop caring what other people think of me.
Very good.
Fuck them. Who cares?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what was on my bucket list that I forgot to say was tell the truth for one day,
Ooh,
all day.
Yeah.
But I'm a bit scared about
Also,
that. I
you
might have
could
to do it
end
when I
up with
don't.
no mates.
Yeah, so I might have to do it on a day where I don't see anybody.
How are you, Carrie? Oh, I'm fucking awful, Emma.
Yeah, I feel like if I did it at work, I might get the sack. So let's not do that one. Not until I can afford to work for myself.
Yeah.
So I've put, I would like to have run a marathon, but also I don't really want to run a marathon. I always thought I'd really want to run one because I like
really
running.
long way.
And now part of me thinks, oh, fuck it. It's on the fuck it list because I can't be asked. I'm too old. And I don't want sore feet.
So you can basically fuck it off, even wanting to do it, which is quite a release
Yeah.
and
which is good.
relief, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I think I don't like sore feet, so that would piss me off automatically. And I've put on here is also no self-control, can't stop for a wee
Oh gosh.
when you're doing a marathon. So like
Do a little
I
wee-
always
wee
have
in
to have a
your
little
pants.
wee stop all the time. So no. I always said I've never learned to ride a bike, and I always said, oh, I would learn. Now I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to learn.
Hang on. You can't ride a bike
No, I can't ride a bike.
at all.
No, I've
I've
never
got a
learned.
bike out there.
It's
I will teach you to ride a bike
It's
next
on my
week.
bucket list. I don't want it.
Oh.
So I'm not doing it anymore.
Is this why you've got an exercise bike?
Yeah, I can ride a stationary bike.
Can't fall over.
Yeah,
It's like
absolutely.
one with this giant stabilisers.
Yeah, so I don't mind that. And also, who wants to go uphill on a bike? Yuck.
Yeah, no.
Really hard work. No thanks. So riding a bike was always something.
Lot of your fuck it so far are to do with physical exertion.
That's the state of me. So I did always want to ride a bike, but now I'm just like, no, it's not happening.
Okay.
So it's on my fuck it list. Going underwater caves?
No,
No, thank you.
that sounds
Absolutely
awful.
not.
Is that something that you even
I've
considered
seen
doing?
like these caves like in where you sort of go underneath and they're
seen-
beautiful inside.
I haven't seen the film, but what about those, the true story and those children that got trapped? No, thank you. Sounds awful.
Was that
It's
in an
Thailand-
underwater
in
cave?
Thailand, wasn't it?
Isn't it called spelunking?
Spelunking? I don't know.
Cave diving.
Spelunking.
Oh. It just reminds me of spunking.
I like it. I heard someone say it once about the Google it, and it's like, oh, to use in conversation, so thank you.
So no problem.
Wow.
Andy's spelunking at the moment.
I don't want to know.
Yeah. Well, he won't be spelunking with me because I don't want to go. It's on my bucket list.
Also, I went caving with the job that I had for a while, when I had a real job for that brief period. And the whole thing was awful. The job, the caving. But I hated it. I hated every moment of it. And
Really?
why would a human want to do that?
Yeah. No, it's not for me.
Am I a badger? I don't want to be in that kind of trapped environment.
Badger in a cave?
Thank you.
Pardon.
No.
Yeah, so underwater caving, all that, it may look beautiful on TikTok and on Insta, but
No,
it's not
no.
for me. It's a massive fear. What else? Only making other people happy. Going against your gut.
Okay.
So this is stuff I've written down over however long. Yeah, so sometimes I have like a gut feeling about something. I'm like, no, ignore yourself. You can't trust what you think.
Okay.
And now that's on my fucking list and I'm just actually going to go with what I think.
How do you think that's going to be easy to do? So I've just finished a book about
Trusting your instincts.
and your intuition that
Yeah.
really should be innate in humans. And actually, if you look at children, it is. And then it's kind of stamped out of us with social conditioning.
You
and stuff.
must conform.
It's very hard to do. It's really hard to do.
I think it is hard to do, but I really would like to do it
Okay.
and to not
I just,
be so worried about trusting myself.
you know, where are you going to be in a couple of years? Are you going to have a gun license and start telling people what you really think? And
Absolutely. Mowing them down in the street.
wow.
In a ballroom dress and then dinner. And then chop ball change.
Riding off on an elephant into the serene Indian. Okay.
What else have I put? Growing my armpit hair. We discussed this earlier.
Well, I'm not afraid to say this. Carrie said this was on her list earlier, and I was like, what? You're not ever going to grow your armpit hair? You're just like not going to do it?
I'm just not going to do it. Grow my armpit hair or my leg hair. It's a thing.
Well, it just
it's not for me. It's from like this generation. A lot of young people, younger generation, they do leave their armpit hair long.
They're not the
It's
first to
for
do
me.
it. Like the Europeans have always done it.
Yeah.
Also,
not for
can
me.
I just say, I had, you know, a good section of time between Christmas and New Year where I didn't have any gigs, and it was cold. So all
and
I'm
you couldn't afford the heating.
and the leg hair, right, got so long, it lay down flat.
Wow, and it wasn't stubbly anymore.
No, it wasn't stubbly. It was like glossy and long.
Flaccid it.
My daughter looked at it and she was like, Mummy, your hairs are long on your legs, like really stated the obvious. And I thought, yeah, also I don't care.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not for me. I think I come from the generation when we shaved everything off, even your eyebrows at one stage.
No, I do remember that.
Yeah,
like
and
mid-90s.
shave them off and
Really
then draw them
weird
back
kind of-
on. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So I think, fuck it, I don't want to join this new trend of having hairy armpits particularly.
I think I would like to add social media into that. I don't want to do that anymore.
Yes,
So
yeah.
does that mean I can stop doing it?
No, because we need you to do, because I can't, because that's on my fucking list. And you can't have it.
Okay, thanks.
Giving up wine? Fuck it, I'm not going to. I love it.
And do you see, I have. We haven't even discussed it on the podcast,
Yeah.
really. 6 weeks in. In fact,
Well
I was
done.
going to say,
Yeah.
no, not well done. I've just done it. It was the last time Andy and I went out together. That's your fault, really.
Andy made you go sober. Was he spelunking all over the place?
No.
It's enough to put anybody off their drink.
But actually, I suppose I've got like the same kind of philosophy behind it, that I don't care about what people are going to say to me
If you don't have a drink.
if I don't have a drink. And that's really interesting because I think that was a driver, and it has been for ages. Like, I'm worried about going out because I feel like I should want to go out. But the truth is I don't really want to go out.
Yeah.
I'm not that bothered. And therefore, like, what do you do at night time in this country, especially in the winter? Like, if you want to go and socialise, unless you join a tennis club.
Yeah. You go to the pub, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
And you're probably avoiding all those other midlifers who are full of booze.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a bonus.
I call my mates.
Yeah. Yeah. No offence, Andy. Poor Andy's getting a bashing today.
It's like that. I just agreed to help you.
Yeah. Do a Ouija board or invite any of that crazy shit into my life.
Oh, Carrie, I've got to stop
I definitely
you.
don't want
I
to
need
do
to
one of
stop you there. Right. Firstly, you cut up dead bodies all day, every day.
Yeah.
Not for fun, for your job, unless you find it fun. Also, then you go home and watch horror films.
Yeah.
Because you really enjoy being scared by horror. But you won't do a Ouija board. I don't do a Ouija board. Do you know why? Because I'm scared of fucking everything. Absolutely scared to death. But you're not. So why is that on that list?
I am scared. Like the films and stuff, they're made up, aren't they? They're fantasy. It's an escape. Real life, obviously,
but you
when I'm at work.
being like made to jump and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be really happening. So I can get involved if it's in a movie, but if it's really happening in my real life,
No.
like I've actually got a devil in my house other than me, no, it's not happening. There's only room for one of us in our house, so it has to be me. So that is on my bucket list. I'm never going to do a Ouija board. And lastly, I've got work over Christmas. Fuck that, it's no fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
So,
doing that.
Ideally, I could just never work over Christmas. Like the winter months go away somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I think one of my bucket lists has become more apparent in recent months, which is I'm not going to do online dating.
Yeah.
Not for Emma.
No.
I don't think so. I don't know. But yeah, that I feel like that. I know we have to do social media for the podcast. I'm very grateful for everyone that engages with it. I don't enjoy that either.
Yeah.
And then also making effort with people that don't really make it back with me. I need to knock that on the head.
Yeah.
I tried to do this kind of cull I'm not that sad sack that goes online.
I'm gonna-
If you don't repost my post, we're not friends with you. That's just not for me.
Just
But what
delete.
I mean is, I think there are certain people in my life that I make more effort with them than they do with me. That needs to stop.
Yeah, I think definitely when you go through something traumatic and your headspace is different, you sort of give people the same energy they give you. Someone's reaching out, you'll
Yeah.
reach out.
Although then it's very easy, isn't it, to become quite insular and not bother with anyone.
And that's why you get old and you haven't got no friends like us.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Really high risk of loneliness
Yeah.
forevermore.
Well, at least we've got each other.
Yeah.
But I think it's, why I'm actually doing the things I don't like doing. That's what grief makes you think, doesn't it?
I think
I could actually die tomorrow. I mean, I don't want to. Who does? But if I go out the door and, God forbid something happens, I could die. So why the fuck have I just spent the last month not drinking red wine that I like doing? I'm not doing it. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not doing it to excess.
Yeah.
Why am I giving it up? Do you know what I mean? So it makes me think about all the things that I think, why am I doing things that I don't like doing? Yes, you have to go to work.
Yeah. I don't really
Also-
enjoy doing the dishwasher.
That's why you've got little people in your life.
Yeah, but they won't do it.
That's why you've got a belt. And I'm joking. I'm only joking.
Okay.
I'm only joking. But yeah, so I think grief just reintroduces you to your life, doesn't it? And say, what actually is serving me and what isn't. And that is why I like writing in my little bucket and fuck it list.
Isn't it interesting? I wonder if there were ever a way you could... Well, it'd be a really good interview for us to do, wouldn't it? If we found somebody who was willing, who was very, very poorly, close to death, and asked them. That would be
Yeah.
a really interesting interview, wouldn't it? What things would you like to have achieved that you've not achieved? And wonder if somebody is very close to their life finishing, how reflective they are on it, or whether they're like, do you know what, I had a fucking great time, whatever.
I think a lot of people only regret the things they didn't do.
Yeah.
It's like sort of going for it and thinking, well, I could not be here tomorrow, so I might as well try and enjoy myself while I am here.
Yeah.
We're here for a good time, not a long time. That sort of saying.
Yeah.
And I definitely think that for me, I've really tried to embrace that over the last year, definitely, with the podcast, thinking, right, just do it because you don't know what's around the corner.
Yeah.
And it's like the whole fuck it list just makes me feel good that I can just go, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah. I think
And I'm not bothered about what they think. And I don't care.
I think being liberated, and I think it comes with the territory of our age as well, is the biggest fuck it, is that moment where you think, I don't care as much as I used to about being judged on my appearance, on what I say. There would have been a time I'd have really, really cringed at the thought of doing any kind of spoken thing like this.
Yeah. Amber, what am I like?
I used to
Hate it.
do so much vocal recording and music that I'd be like, I could listen to that all day long, so I got used to it. And then I'd hear myself speaking in between. I'd think, that's absolutely horrible. But I think you get more free with things like that. And being silly as well. Like, I find now, this might have happened really since my dad died and since I've been single and actually embraced being single. I am really silly with my children all the time, as often as I can be. And I find myself, when I do things with them that I can't help and that I then regret, like, rushing your children.
Oh, God, I hate that, yeah.
I hate doing it and I don't know the answer, but I'm really like, with my daughter, I was rushing her this morning. She just stops and dances halfway through things. And I think, I'm taking that joy from her and I'm making her be all boring and like conform and everything. So then I try and fill that in with something really silly. So I'll dance with her in the kitchen.
Yeah, so let's rush and dance at the same time.
Yeah, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And anything they try and get involved with it. Or like my son will bring something to me, like he's so creative. And I think for a long time, especially when I was working full time, especially when I had my hands full with my dad, I was not very present. And I'm trying really hard. Again, it's a bit of a cliche to be present. So if he brings something to me, like an idea or, Mummy, what do you think of this? And he'll just sometimes it just spouts on. And I think, I've got no idea what he's talking about. And I just go, yeah, I love it. Go and do it for me. And he's like, brings me a little Lego thing, whatever it is. But yeah, that kind of trying to be more present is definitely something I've found I'm more in that headspace.
Since your dad's died.
And I don't even think it is it's not completely responsible as a bucket list, if you like, because he's died. It's because I've realised the impact it had on my life looking after him. And even when he didn't live with me, having to manage him, having to manage his affairs, having to manage what was going on in the nursing home, having to manage all those things, it takes up this huge part of you. And although I miss him and it's sad, it is quite liberating because that time is now returned to me and my children. And I have got a lot more. So the fuck it for me, I know that I'm not really struggling for money, but like everybody, I've got responsibilities, but I've taken on 2 holidays and I'm like, I need to make sure I can earn the money for this. I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? I've just got to earn the money and do it because it means more to me. I've found myself writing down what are the things that make me really happy. It's not going out drinking anymore. It's not going out clubbing anymore. I still enjoy my gigs, but maybe not. I don't do as many as I did. What else am I doing? What do I look forward to? I want to be in the sunshine with my kids. I want to be in the sunshine also on my own with my friends, that's the driver, isn't it? So it's finding the route to
your happiness.
The route to it. And sometimes that is going, the fear that we all have, like, oh, I can't afford it. I can't do that. I'm not earning it. But actually, do you know what? Is there a route? Can you do it? Fuck it. Do it.
Do it, yeah. I think really the motto from this is like, make the bucket list, make the fuck it list, and don't apologise for either. Just fucking do them. Do you know what I mean? You cut people off, you cut them off. That's it.
Yeah.
Move on, and do what you want to do.
And I also just can't wait to see you in a ball dress
with a gun.
Wield a gun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant.
We're dying to talk to you. Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you, dear listeners, for tuning into It's a Death Sentence. Please keep listening to our weekly episodes.
And if you like our show, please like, share and subscribe.
We are dying to talk to you.